Hi, I'm Dr. Stan Gross. Thanks for dropping by. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about one of our products called Thyrogenesis. I have a question for you. What is the number one deficiency on the planet? Do you know? It's iodine. Yeah, I was surprised too. Iodine. Yeah, well, Doc, we get iodine in our salt, right? Well, yeah, kinda, but not really. That's the wrong kind of iodine, and it's not balanced because you need a balance of iodine and iodide. And we're also told, hey, you got to cut back on your salt. Well, that didn't help because now we're cutting back on iodine. Now we're deficient. And so many people are walking around with thyroid dysfunction. And of course, they can go through and receive synthetic replacements. But that's not really the answer, is it? I mean, you would think you want to take it in your food. But since it's not in your food, but wait a minute, maybe it is. Who do you think is the most iodine efficient group of people on the planet? It's the Japanese. Now I found that amazing because consider this, the Japanese have been exposed to more radiation events than any other country in history. 2 atomic bombs, Fukushima power plant, all of this radiation, and yet we're looking at a country that has substantially less cancer, particularly metabolic type cancers, cancers of the thyroid, adrenal based cancers, than the rest of the globe. Why do you think that is? Iodine. Where are they getting it? Seaweed. They eat seaweed in their diet 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 times a week. So that's one way we can do it, but guess what? You're not going to do that. It's not in your culture. It's not part of your diet, and the chances are you're not going to do it. I'd like to think you would, but I know better. I know better because I don't do it, and I know how good seaweed is for me, and I only have it in my diet maybe twice a week. And I'm probably 1,000 times better than most Americans when it comes to seaweed intake. So, that being said, Thyrogenesis is a balance between iodine, iodide, and L-tyrosine to drive it into the cells. Why is that important? Well, we need thyroxine. What's thyroxine do? Well, that's the key, right? It's the balance between T3 and T4, that's thyroid function, for not just metabolism of proteins or sugars or even fats, but oxygen metabolism, B vitamin metabolism, which is vital for what? The Krebs cycle thing, the currency of energy for the cell. All of these things are vitally important, but it also adds to what? Immune function. Yeah, the thyroid activity and the feedback of the thyroid to the adrenal glands, to the pituitary, all of that feeds into the feedback mechanism that supports immune function. And it does one more thing. It helps carry away toxins or waste from the cell through the mitochondria, through the Golgi bodies, all these different things you studied in biology class and thought you didn't have to remember. Well, I'm reminding you. These are things that are necessary for function, and yet it's the number one deficiency worldwide. Has it been linked to other diseases? Suggestions are yes, obviously. If the thyroid function is down, can it lead to type 2 diabetes? Certainly. Can it be linked to other types of cancers? Their studies seem to suggest that. So is this a cure for anything? No. What this does is supports the natural function of the thyroid gland. And that's very, very important and very powerful. So if you're drawing a breath, you probably need this. I hope you have questions. I like answering questions. Go ahead and post them on the website. I'd be delighted to answer them for you. And there's a chance I'll be in a city near you one of these days soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.